Hi guys, happy Friday. Welcome to today's episode of For Heather or Worse. It is a special live edition because A, live's fun, and B, I've been super busy. We've been traveling and gigging and dealing with muscle injuries. Super annoying. My husband had got sick and he had a really bad cough, and he coughed so hard during his sleep one night that it threw his back out. Like it caused such a large muscle strain that he literally couldn't stand up for days, like stand up straight without pain. So what do we do when we strain a muscle, pull a back muscle, or back's out of whack? Well, I'll tell you. So, a lot of people already know. Are we good? Okay, great. A lot of people already know about the RICE method. That's R as in rest, I as in ice, C as in compression, and E as in elevation. And that is definitely something that is still quite valid, especially for, say, like a ankle strain or something along those lines, knee injury. But there are new studies that have been coming out in the last couple of years that talk about that show that the ice may not be the best treatment and the rest definitely might not be the best treatment. Again, always talk to your medical professional before taking everything I say for, gospel truth. I'm just sharing some information that I've come across. So, that being said, ice is still a good thing, especially right after in like the critical part of the injury. Oh no, I hear myself in the background. So right after you hurt yourself, ice is good because it lowers the inflammation. It can help the nerves from being impinged on and allow you to, get to a point where you can do things again. The rest is good, uh, but only up to a certain point, right? Because they actually need to get blood flow back into the muscles. And it's good to be able to work the muscles that are uninjured around because you don't want them to get stiff and you don't want them to become injured from lack of mobility, if possible. So, that being said, what do we do? Well, number one, ice is good again within the first 24 hours or so. You can get yourself a fancy ice pack from a drugstore or simply put some ice in, like Ziploc baggies or something. Wrap it in a light towel, put it wherever, where it hurts. Um, but within like the first 24 hours or right after, depending on your body and of course what your doctor might say, that's when it's considered good to start cycling in heat. So, moist heat. And one of the easiest ways to do that is you just simply get yourself a couple of large Ziploc bags, moisten a hand towel, and pop this in your microwave for anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the strength of your microwave. With that, so you do ice, you do heat, you rotate them 20 minutes on ice, 20 minutes on heat, 20 minutes on ice, 20 minutes on heat. The ice, again, it lowers inflammation and helps with pain relief, and the heat will get the blood flow back into the injured area. So that will help you start to do the healing process. Um, it is interesting though because there are studies that are showing that ice may not do much, but if it's only palliative relief, if it helps you, great. So a little muscle liniment is nice, like icy hot or Tiger Balm or Biofreeze or any of those that kind of just help soothe. Again, it may not necessarily help with overall healing, but if it helps you feel better so you can do what you need to do, then that's a good thing. Compression is still good, but remember with compression, and depending on where it is, um, if it's like a strained like glute muscle, um, it's going to be a little hard to compress, right? So, and you don't want to over compress because then that's going to minimize blood flow and that can cause problems. And then back to the rest thing. Once you've gotten past like the first 24 hours, then you want to gently start working that muscle if you can, or at least like light stretching. If you're able to isolate things around the injured muscle, that's also great. And here's something that I love. And this is a therapy cane tool, right? So this is great because you can get into specific areas and really target it without overstretching or overstraining all of the muscles. You can just pinpoint, uh, you know, break that up. Let's see. Oh, and if it's your back, well, you might want to check out maybe going to a chiropractor or a good physical therapist or massage therapist. But definitely with that, do your research to verify that they really understand how the body works. I mean, obviously, they're all trained, but you can tell when there's more experience and more innate understanding. And just listen to your body. Always listen to your body. Thank you for joining me. This one is definitely on the short side because guess what? I gotta go. But as always, you guys are amazing. If you like this, hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe, and I will see you next week.